Hello internet, my name is Bobo, and you guys showed up right on time for the fight. It's gonna be great. There's so many characters showing up, there's gonna be fights, surprises, betrayals, and no one's here. Maybe I should have said this was Smash Brothers on the invitation. So today I'm looking at set number 71735, the Lego Ninjago Legacy Tournament of Elements. I don't think I ever talked about how much I love Ninjago yet, so what better place to start than by looking at a set based on one of my favorite seasons. I love Season 4. I think the tournament arc was a very fun way to get some interesting plotlines going and seeing some cool new characters. The tournament itself ended up being really fun. We got to leave Ninjago for a while and explore a cool new location. Master Chen also ended up being the first new villain in the series, as in he wasn't Garmadon or the Overlord. This added a bit of mystery to him as we didn't know why he was gathering all the Elemental Masters or what his real goal was. Personally, my favorite mystery was where the Elemental Masters were last season when the world almost got destroyed. Unlike the reasons for not showing up, this set is great. This set is from the Ninjago Legacy subline that was meant to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Ninjago. Yes, it's been that long. So Lego decided to go back and make new sets for older seasons. While some were remakes, some were completely original sets, and this is one of them. This is one of the best sets in Legacy, and it's just as good as any of the original Tournament of Elements sets. While it's not completely accurate to the images on the box or to any one scene really, it does feel like a location in Chen's palace. It's more trying to capture the atmosphere of Chen's palace by taking a bunch of different stuff from a bunch of different scenes and throwing them together to make one nice diorama for you to display your minifigures. Now for the set itself, on the first floor we have some random spinning blades. It's not a Ninjago set without some spinning blades. These are fine, it's just there to add some more playability. Next we have Klaus's book, which is a really cool piece to get. But it's just using stickers. That's why it's crooked on the page inside, and I don't really like it. Overall though, it's nice to have. It's even better if you actually have Klaus, but I don't, and he's not in any of the Legacy sets, so sorry, I can't show you Klaus using it. The next part is the Tower of Jade Blade. Cool display though, would have been nice to get the actual Jade Blade piece back since we haven't gotten those since the original wave of Tournament of Elements sets. But these are also nice, uncommon pieces, so it doesn't bother me too much. This is one of my favorite spots to display minifigures and action poses, though officially it's supposed to be further up like this. In some of the footage I haven't moved further back because you can actually move stuff around and have more room for minifigures. It's a cool feature, I just forgot to move stuff back to its default position for the video, so sorry about that, but I doubt most of you noticed. Then we get a bit of roller skates as a reference to the episode Ninja Roll, where Lloyd raced the Master of Form Camille, who is not included in the set. I remember in an interview with Ash and Flash that the set designers wanted to include her but couldn't due to budget restrictions. Well, I guess there was enough budget to include her in the new Ninjago City markets because now we have all the Elemental Masters. And it only took like 8 years, holy crap, it's been that long. But if you're broke like me, what's great about her is that she's a shapeshifter, so she can be anyone. It's not Iser, it's Camille in disguise. Aside from that reference, it's just there to fill the scene, and it does its job if you don't have anything displayed down there. The last thing on this floor is just a plant meant for Bobo, so you can get some poses with him using his nature powers. The second floor has a lot less going on detail-wise. On both sides, it's just the same Anaconda logo with some swords, some detail to imply a non-existent wall, and some pots. We can even have Cole, who's not included in the set, walk over and find this Jade Blade in a pot, just like that one episode. He doesn't even need to worry about Griffin Turner stealing it since I don't own one. And in the middle we get another Jade Blade tower, and while the Jade Blades aren't accurate to the show, they still are really cool. I like the sword pieces, especially in this green color, they look great. Can you tell I like the color green? Now what isn't great is the back of the set, but that's fine, you'll never display it like this, but I do have one question. Why did they use this ball and hinge piece? It doesn't seem to do anything, so I wonder why they went with this over a standard plate. It's not even bad, I just want answers. And now we get to the fun part, the minifigures. This is something that wasn't really well received since they weren't show accurate. These were more, hey, here's how these would look if we designed these today. Which is fair. Lego has gotten a lot more elaborate with their designs, so I can understand why they want to update these designs. Especially since some of them were literally just ripped from Ultra Agents. So I don't mind it, I find it a bit cool. While I want show accurate minifigures, most of these are close enough that it doesn't really bother me. So let's start with Kai and Jay. It's a combination of their rebooted and Tournament of Element look with the new movie hair and face print. I really like them. It's not accurate to the show, but they still look good. Kai seems to be taking inspiration from his rebooted suit, since this Legacy suit has a similar shape for the text rather than the look on his Tournament of Elements suit. Everything else though seems to be based on Tournament of Elements, though for some reason they flipped which way the belt faced. Alright, we're gonna design this Legacy set. You can do this. Look at this guy. You're gonna make him look great in this new set. And I present the Tournament of Elements set. Alright, the set looks great. Wait, why is the symbol and belt on Kai's suit mirrored? Creative liberty. Now this J really feels like an updated Tournament of Elements suit, but with some of the design being from rebooted. Even the belt and logo are in the right place this time. Alright, J looks great, so why is his belt and logo in the right spot this time? Overall, they're both great minifigures and a nice combination of both suits. They both also get some accessories. Jay gets some nunchucks, and Kai gets this sai because the sword budget was blown by this point. Next we have Izor, who is one of Chen's warriors, and he's pretty good. He's show accurate enough, though there are some minor differences, but it's still faithful enough. Though I wish this came with an Anacondri warrior if Camille wasn't an option. We already have Izor in a few other sets, so it's a bit weird to get a commander with no foot soldiers for them to command. Aside from that, yeah, pretty good minifigure. Now after all this time, we finally got some new Elemental Masters. Let's start with Jacob. He's a great version, and I think waiting was a good thing. When the Tournament of Elements started being released, the teal color wasn't really used, so if he was released, he likely would have been the wrong color. But due to the weight, he looks great. There are some minor show inaccuracies that don't really matter, like his torso being slightly different, mainly this not being here originally. His glasses also had a star design and they weren't star shaped. His facial hair was also very slightly different. See what I mean? All of these are very minor inaccuracies and don't really matter at the end of the day. He also has two face prints, both of which are great. You got an angry fighting face and a nice happy face. But what does kinda suck is his guitar is just the standard guitar and not really the one from the show. But this doesn't really matter. It's still a great minifigure. Next we have Bolobo, where the inaccuracies do matter. This is easily the most inaccurate minifigure here. None of this is right, and of course he's the only one with a screenshot of him from the show on the back of the box. I don't know why he's completely inaccurate, but it's not really a bad minifigure. He still looks good, and I could see this design working if it was in the show. He also has two face prints, one angry face and one happy face, but you will not see 90% of it due to his beard. Now there are some things that are actually show accurate. They let him keep his feather and his staff. So even though it's not accurate, it's still a nice minifigure and it's good to have Bolobo in some way. The last one is Gravis, and this is one of my favorite Elemental Masters. He's accurate to the show and his design is really cool. His face print is one of the best out there for Ninjago. His smiling and meditation face print look excellent. They capture his look from the show perfectly. Once again, there are some minor differences, but it's really not a big deal at all. What is a slightly bigger deal is that he has no leg printing. Really, Lego? You decided to give Bolobo, who isn't accurate to the show at all, leg printing, but not Gravis, who actually has leg printing in the show? It's not a big deal though, since they make up for it with these magic effect parts. They're simple tiles, but they just give you a lot more display options, and overall brings what is a really good minifigure up to a great minifigure. Now those were all the main minifigures, but this was a 10th anniversary set, so we also got a collectible golden Lloyd. It's Lloyd but gold. I like it. It's a nice little bonus, but nothing too crazy since we've gotten quite a few golden Lloyds over the years, but it's still nice to have 4 exclusive minifigures in this set instead of 3. I really like how they brought back the golden armor that used to be on a lot of minifigures but then disappeared for quite a while. It feels really nostalgic to see them again. Oh no, not because of the piece, it's because Lloyd got 2 golden swords while Kai got nothing. 10 years later and Lloyd continues to steal from Kai. It's good to know nothing has changed. I also really like the display base as it comes with a nice 10 years of Ninjago print. It's a great way for us original fans to celebrate being old. Overall, I love this set. It's a really fun way to display minifigures if you love the Tournament of Elements. It comes with great minifigures, and a lot of them. It's retired now, and I'm very late on this, I know, but I really wanted to talk about it since I do love this set. If you can still get it, I highly recommend you do. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, as I do have the other Legacy Tournament of Elements sets, and I would love to talk about those too. I might even do a full Ninjago series retrospective, so if any of that interests you, please let me know. Now I'm gonna go put way too much effort into something else, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.